Alright, so this is gonna be the last episode of Days for a while, it looks like. I gotta look through the folder, because I don't know if I have any more episodes. I might just pull another one just out of nowhere, because there's, you know, I'm gonna check real quick. Well, if there is one in there, I don't know what it would be, so, I think this is the last one for now. Like, I always say, I'm never finished with these. I'll always come back to them whenever I get bored. But today's episode is about the most painful thing ever, making a fusionary Watts reactor. This thing is so painful, that's why I'm not making episodes for now. It basically burned me out trying to make this thing, because trying to make it just takes hours. You want to try to make this thing, it's going to take you a very long time. And of course, I had to take into consideration the actual, what I'm getting for all these hours I'm putting into making this thing. And I'm getting like a big amount of energy for also needing to make something else to give it fuel, because its fuel is very unorthodox. Anyway, I hope you all enjoy this final episode of Days, where we do some stuff. So what is this? Why do we have bromine powder? Well, I'm making bromine, bromine, however this is called, for another thing. These thermic distribution units, and I have to make 1,560 of these. It's a pain. So I want to get multiple cyclotrons, multiple other things, and that's gonna be very expensive. The chemical factory is able to do basically 16 of these at once. So imagine this, but 16 times less slow. Of course, I could also just use this in this thing. I mean, I didn't really think of that. I mean, that cuts down the time to, like, what? I don't even know. It cuts it down to, like, 5 seconds or something. So, 7.5 seconds, actually. Holy crap, I should have done that from the start. I'm just a moron. What am I doing? What the heck was that? What? There was a red thing. A fire. Oh no. That isn't good. That is very bad. This is bad. Holy crap. Our rockets destroyed themselves. What happened here? Anybody? You got some explaining to do. Some serious explaining. Why is there a crater here? This is awful. What the heck happened? What on earth? Okay, call in the actual satellite again. I need to get that thing on the ground. This is a bit of a interesting thing that you all probably wouldn't have seen if I had not been recording today. Set up the new thing there. This is a bit of an issue. This is not good. This is absolutely bad. We got potential radioactive contaminants on the ground. Picking this up could be death. Okay, those are pyrophoric. Okay, I see the uranium crystals. This is... What happened to the other rocket? What on earth? Okay, the chunk loader must have ran out of energy or something, and then the chunks must have unloaded as they were landing. So they exploded. And now I have to pick up these dangerous crystals. I don't want to do that, really. Did the other crystals get burned? I am a bit mad about that. I was collecting EnderIO powder. Okay. Collect these, put them in the bag. Collect those, die. What the heck? This is pain. Oh, God. How much radiation is that? That's a ton. So this is what happens between episodes. Stuff like this. Except it's worse, usually. I mean, actually, I haven't had anything this bad happen, so that's a lie. This is the worst thing I've ever encountered. Okay, so I've checked on the cyclotron, I've checked on this thing over here. Oh crap, I picked up the radioactive coal. I don't understand how that happens, but I guess it can happen, so, that's a problem. I guess let's lay the groundwork of what we're actually building. I mean, we're building a Watts power plant, so the next goal after this will probably be fueling the thing and all of that. So the fuels it uses are anti-tritium and tritium. However, let's actually make this. Because I haven't actually made anything yet. I've made the components, I just haven't made the machine. So I think we're going to go ahead and start making our templates and assembling everything. We're going to start with the safe structural supports, because those are the simplest. In addition to the other stuff we already have made, which is the regenerative fluid coolant tanks. Now for this, you're actually going to want the multi-block structure marker, because that's going to tell you how to make it. You can't figure out how to make this without the thing. I mean, maybe you could. I mean, you have to. It'd be trial and error if you didn't have this wonderful little tool. It tells you exactly how to build anything. So if I've done everything correctly, I have enough of these, and probably enough of these. I don't know about anything else, but I have done the math, so I should be able to figure out anything else. Now you right-click this a few times, and then it will tell you these big old things here. So this is the actual, this is not in line with where I wanted it to be. It's supposed to be here. So, gotta do that. Boom. Now, as you can see, we have all the missing components here. Look at these. These are the regenerative coolers. So we're just gonna place some cobblestone there for now. And then, boom. We have the regenerative coolant tank. I got 3 of them done. Now it's time for the last one. You're gonna notice I have extra coolant tanks because these are technically windows. Yeah, I don't understand this thing sometimes, but coolant tanks are windows, so now look at these. These things are beautiful. These are also expensive if you're trying to make this thing. These cost so much tungsten. You're gonna be making neutron reflectors, and you're gonna be using regular tungsten on these. These guys are very, very expensive. If you thought the particle accelerator was hard to make, now take all the steel you use in your particle accelerator, multiply that by tungsten, and now you have this stuff, which is ridiculous. Because each one of these is basically 8 tungsten and 4 coal. Or, I mean, if you use copper, it'd be cheaper, but... Well, maybe it isn't exactly 8. It's probably more like 75% of it is tungsten, so... I mean, when you think about it, the math breaks down to, like, because you're using tungsten to make neutron reflectors, you're getting twice the tungsten. So, that would basically mean that you use half as much tungsten on the actual neutron reflectors, which is, like, half the recipe, so you're using... It's not full tungsten, okay? So that's all that matters. It's like, what am I kidding? I can't explain this. I can't even figure out the math in my head. I need to use a calculator for this kind of stuff. This is like brain destroying. Which, yeah, to make these things, I had to sit around and wait for those. But I'm done waiting. I want to make a video about this, so I'm just gonna start working on this thing a little bit every episode, because I've ran out of other things to do. I mean, there's a ton of stuff. Well, actually, we could start getting we could work on some of the other mods. I mean, it's just I like HBM mod. It's just so good. Plus, working on the other mods actually takes my focus off of this one. So whenever I go to do this one, I'll probably forget about what I was actually doing with this one. But we're almost done with this big old platform, so I'm gonna stop talking and get to walking, I guess? I don't know. I don't understand. Alrighty. We got our structural support up. Except for these ones. We have 90 left. I don't know how I figured that there was extra in this. Maybe there's extra. We have extra pieces, and this is a reactor. I'm gonna just assume we're meant to have extra. Or maybe I did the math wrong. So I have extra anyway. Who knows? Alrighty, we got 48 of these, which divides down into 16. Maybe? I mean, it definitely divides down into something. Oh, wait, if we... Okay, it doesn't divide down into 16. That's sad. That would be 64. So obviously somewhere I have missed a few reflectors of some... Ah, that's why. The edges have these as well. You have to put them on the edges too. How am I 1 short? It takes 300 of these, apparently. So, yeah, you better get to making those neutron reflectors, buddy. If you want to make one of these, yeah, you're gonna be spending ages. I feel like I'm too aggressive to you all. But that's just my character, I guess. I don't know. Let's keep on going. We have work to do. We have neutron reflectors to assemble. And I don't actually have enough stuff for the cores, so we're gonna go on a bit of a meteor hunt. Not a regular meteor hunt, we're just hunting meteors. Meteor block. And while that's happening, I'm just praying that we don't have an explosion here with the coolant thing, cause letting this thing sit and make bromine, however it is called, is not good. It takes coolant for this. And if it runs out of coolant, it turns into a volcano. You don't want that. So, hey, we're almost done with these. It's not gonna take that long to make all of this. It's actually not. Holy. Gotta check the coolant levels. Let's see here. We got standard coolant, full tank. Full tank. And we're a bit low on that, but this is producing niter, which is coolant, of course. Okay. So, meteorite. Okay, well, actually, no. Let's stop talking about that. Let's just get to work on this. Basically, what we need to make now is called the, Matrix. Not the movie, because, it's been a while since I've seen the movie. I saw that when I was, like, a kid. Okay, so we are finally making a meteor core. Or, well, the thing's core. We need to go get more meteorite blocks, which the best way to get those is by going down into the deep, deep dungeons. Or looking for spaceships. Now, it's been a while since I've looked for spaceships. I do know the locations of 1, maybe 2, maybe 3. The best place is definitely spaceships. You get 2 of them per spaceship. Whereas in a meteor dungeon, you're just running into enemies and, get these rubbish out of my inventory. You're just running into enemies and, only finding like a few if you're lucky. So yeah, after editing this for a bit, it kind of makes me want to go back and play it some more. Of course, if I do, it's gonna be a few weeks before that actually comes out. And of course, I probably should stop recording so much because I've been recording a lot, like ridiculously a lot. Like, I'm pretty sure I've recorded 10 videos in 3 days. Like, what the heck? This is insane. But I don't record every single day. I only got weekends to record. Like, I wish I could record on weekdays. Then I wouldn't be recording 10 times in a single day. I'd be recording twice every, like, 4 days or something. But the main reason I kind of want to go back is just so I could finish this. And eventually I will. But I got a lot of videos recorded, so I don't feel like doing that right now. I see, he's searching this whole area here and finding absolutely nothing. See, this is why I didn't go in the meteor dungeon to start. Well, my friends, it seems as though we have no choice, and also these guys are coming back again. I don't know why they decided they wanted to explode today. It makes me very disappointed. I'm very sad. We have not found any meteorite blocks. This is the problem. However, ages ago, we traveled up far, far, far north. And there's a spaceship out this way. Now, we need... There's several spaceships, actually. Maybe potentially several spaceships. Confirmed location up there. So I will head north in search of the greatest treasure of all. Well, my friends, there is no meteorite blocks to be had here. Only steel ingots from when we used to be able to get steel from these guys. Well, fortunately, there's a dud, so I might as well just end the episode on a banger, like literally. Let's do this. So, the detonation radius is like, I don't know. Let's go ahead and check this, because it actually tells you 43 meters. So that means that if I go ahead and put a waypoint here. No. Dude. And then I go all the way out this way. we'll be able to tell what the exact radius is, and you want to place these within like 30 to 40 meters of it, so you can get the optimal balefire, because it's not going to spawn balefire at the center. You want to place these like out over here. So boom, 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 boom. Slap this dud with a bomb detonator. Put on your armor and just watch the show, because this thing can kill you really quickly. You don't want to die to this thing. As you can see, everything's on green fire, including our blue blocks, because we placed them so close to the edge here. We're going to be able to collect these hopefully quickly. Be careful around the green fire, because it is lethal. Very lethal. And we only got one. Oh, the game crashed. Well, that's fun. I will see you all next time. Hopefully the game doesn't crash. Goodbye.